you all for coming along this morning for the two-day conference. We haven't even started yet, so do come on in. And it's always the same. Everybody shoves to the end of the rows of seats, but it'll end up with people having to sit over here anyway. So we'll come on in. We haven't started yet. Come on in. Just a few words from me really at the start of this two-day conference on global vision and local action. Welcome to you all to Bournemouth University, and particularly to this conference, Global Vision Local Action. As Chris said, I'm David Willey. I'm Deputy Vice Chancellor at the University, and it is my particular pleasure to welcome you all to the University and to Bournemouth today. Sorry we haven't managed to get the weather quite right today. We've tried our bit. It's any consolation, it's better than it was earlier in the week, when Bournemouth featured on the front page of most of the national newspapers with a lifeguard holding a flag that was almost horizontal with the wind that was blowing across the beach on Tuesday this week. Let's get back to today. This is the 4th international conference we've held at BU on education for sustainable development and global citizenship. Thank you all for travelling to Bournemouth today. I hope you've had time to, or you will have time during your stay with us to see something of our beautiful town. We're very proud of Bournemouth, and we hope you see something of it, even if the weather isn't brilliant. It's a privilege for us to be hosting such a truly international event, which is so closely aligned to our own areas of interest, and indeed we would like to think our own areas of expertise as well. I'm particularly welcoming speakers and delegates from across the United Kingdom, but especially those of you who've travelled a little bit further afield. I know we've got delegates and speakers from Australia, from the Far East, and indeed many colleagues from mainland Europe as well. So a particular welcome to those of you who have travelled that little bit further afield. Events like this conference take a lot of organisation, and perhaps I'd just like to thank at this point, and I know we'll have a chance again, to thank Chris Shield here at BU and her team in the Centre for Global Perspectives for organising this event. I also would say thanks also to our sponsors for the event, Life with Learning in Future Environments and free set bags. And I hope you've all picked up your bags at registration as well. There'll be more on that a little bit later. I'd also particularly like to thank our keynote speakers today, Dr. Douglas Bourne from the Institute of Education in London, Thea Sowa who's recently travelled back from working in Accra. Welcome to you as well. Professor Michelle Barker from Griffith University, hello Michelle, from Griffith University in Australia, probably our furthest travelled delegate, welcome. And the 34 other speakers, many of you here in the audience, who will be presenting on a wide range of topics over the next 2 days. Global perspectives and sustainable development, as I say, is a high priority for us here at Bournemouth University. Our 5-year university strategic plan, which runs to 2012, endorsed our commitment to developing global perspectives and working towards being one of the greener universities in the United Kingdom by 2012. This aspiration has been extended into our vision and values for 2018, a piece of work that we've been working on over the summer, and we published just recently. And this renews, reaffirms and reinforces this university's commitment to global perspectives, sustainable development and social responsibility. Since the 1990s, we've been a leader in higher education sector in our ambition to develop global citizens who understand the need for sustainable development. We were one of the first United Kingdom universities to adopt a holistic approach to this agenda, and one of a small handful who have continued to do so. We established our Centre for Global Perspectives in 2008 with Chris Shield as our director, and have continued to address sustainable development within and beyond the curriculum, in the community and in the way the university discharges its corporate responsibility. Curriculum review has also served as an important vehicle for ensuring that our learners are familiar with global issues and global processes and can understand the implications of sustainable development in their personal and professional lives. At the same time, we're also seeking to ensure our students are better prepared for working across cultures and for global employability. We continue to use this extracurricular sphere to support the development of global perspectives and global citizenship, working in partnership with our student union. Environmental concerns are becoming a much higher priority for the sector, and at BU we take our environmental responsibilities very seriously. This is one area where our holistic approach and partnership working, particularly between our Centre for Global Perspectives and our own university environment team, are yielding success. We're implementing the Eco-Campus Environmental Management System and received our Gold Award in May, becoming only the 6th higher education institution to do so. We're implementing a detailed carbon management plan with a very stretching target to reduce our carbon footprint by 30% by 2015-16. The UK Universities Green League is a helpful measure of how we are doing relative to the other 137 universities in the table. And in 2011 we climbed 15 places, securing our highest position to date of 5th, and were awarded first-class honours for the second successive year. We secured £200,000 from the revolving Green Fund and a £500,000 loan from the Salix interest-free loan. And this HEFCE and Salix funding is helping us to make significant progress on a number of additional energy efficiency projects, including a comprehensive building management system upgrade. Our board has just over the summer approved a £700,000 investment in a biomass boiler, giving us the opportunity to reduce gas consumption and carbon emissions by 70% in one of our largest and highest profile buildings. Our recycling rate is currently 43% and we have low waste per us per head. Our award-winning travel plan, for which we earned a Green Gown Award, has helped us reduce single occupancy cars from 57% in 2003 to 51% in 2010. Water consumption has been cut by 22% in 5 years. We've been a fair trade university since 2006. And with the University of Sussex, we've been successfully for funding from HEFCE to support the development of our board and senior management team in their role as leaders of sustainable development. We've held 2 workshops during 2011. And exciting and the most recent news is we've been shortlisted for 2 Green Gown Awards, one on our own and one in partnership with other partners, and for the Times Higher Award for contribution to sustainable development in 2011. And the usual autumn parade of black tie dinners will be taking place soon. We hope that we come out with an award or 2 out of that lot. In summary, it sounds like we're blowing our own trumpet, which we probably are. But it also sounds like we're doing quite a lot. Increasingly, we are embedding sustainability, social responsibility, and globalisation into the heart of the university, both in the education we offer our students and the way in which we run our business. But we well recognise that it's not enough to rest on green laurels. Bournemouth University and the university sector as a whole will need to do so much more if we're to meet the targets set by directly and indirectly by government for carbon reduction, but actually in terms of our own responsibilities as global citizens. This conference is a very important element of our own learning and our own engagement with colleagues within the higher education sector. We need to continue to seek out the best approaches to engage with our learners and to better prepare our graduates for a future that is inevitably global, but also fragile and uncertain. And if we share our collective learning and experience, then we are more likely to increase our chances of developing effective and more sustainable solutions. I hope this conference will provide all of you with the opportunity to work together, to reflect, and that your learning will inspire further action beyond the conference. And on that note, I'd like to hand you over to Chris Shield, our Director for Centre for Global Perspectives and organiser of this conference. Chris has made an important contribution in leading the sustainability and global agenda internally at Bournemouth University, but within the local community and nationally. She was awarded in 2005 a Leadership Foundation Fellowship for her work and has contributed to HEFCE's strategy for sustainable development. She's well known internationally to you and for many others for her work in championing education for sustainable development and global citizenship. Thanks again to Chris for organising today's conference. Welcome to Bournemouth, and I hope you enjoy the conference.